for movement to continue, you need to understand there is power in remembering. There's an immense amount of power, there's an immense amount of capacity to hold God that is directly connected to your ability to remember God. This is part of the reason why even before God's telling Joshua, in my word, I want you to meditate on it day and night. Why does he tell him that? Because he does not want him to do what? To forget. The opposite of remembering is forgetting. And we struggle with remembering. Some of us more than others. God love us. I mean, Tara can call and be like, hey, grab that one thing from the office before you come home. Yeah, I got it. I'll get like 12 other things, but I will not get that one thing. Like forgetting, it's just a reality, and God knows this. Like he knows in man, he has to tell us, I want you to remember. So these 12 stones, which I mean, you're just going to have to stick with me because I put these in a Rubbermaid box this morning. When they got them and put them on their shoulders, I love you, but I just didn't feel like forklifting 12 stones in here this morning. So just imagine that these bad boys are getting hulked up and like, you know, somebody beefed up like Rex is going to bring these in because he's all muscled up. And God tells him, go grab these out of there because from this point forward, every time your children ask you, you're going to point here and you're going to tell them this is what your God did. And this is the basis. This is the foundation. This is the soil that we're supposed to be living in and growing our people in. This is how family is supposed to operate. So this is how we are to operate. There's a momentum that exists whenever we remember that we can step into, and we remember it's not our story that we're stepping into, it's His story that we step into. So if you find yourself like, I don't have a lot of story, I don't have a lot of history in God, guess what? Jump in here. That's why we come together as a big body, because it's like sometimes you're just sucked into worship. And if you haven't been used to that and you don't, like the presence of God is new for you, it's like you get sucked into some momentum that's been going on around this house a long time. And it didn't start here. It's been going on way before that. And then you begin to see, you begin to taste and see that for yourself, and you begin to go develop your own history. You begin to worship at home. You start sitting and worshiping at home, or you open and you hear the word here and you're encouraged and you're like, I want to open the word and read at home. What are you doing? You're stepping into momentum, like you're stepping into the story of God. We're not stepping into our own story. I'm not impressed with the story of Chris. We're impressed with the story of Jesus. Like I get to be part of that story. There's a bigger story going on than you're in my story. But you got to be able to remember.